As your boy DJ Wolfie again. This has been a weird ass week. I'm telling you, this is like one of the weirdest weeks I've seen in a long time. First there was the shooting in Orlando that affected over 100 people and killed 49. Then there was I think there was a hostage situation at a Walmart where a gunman got killed. Then there was Donald Trump running off at the mouth about the president was responsible for what happened in Orlando. Then there was an incident that happened in Florida, another one, where a young boy, 2-year-old little boy, was dragged off, or it was reported that he was dragged off by an alligator and killed. They eventually drowned in the water. It's just been a weird week of stuff going on, man. And, wow, it's just crazy, man. And but let me start off with Orlando first. I mean, I have a bit of a soft spot for the people who got hurt, because honestly, what's really sad about that is that this was as much of a hate crime as it was a quote-unquote terrorist attack. They want to make it a terrorist attack because of the guy's origin. He was born, my understanding, he was a Muslim-born American. He was born in New York, okay, who was of Afghan descent, from what I read. So they tried to make it a terrorist attack based on his race. See, that's wrong, okay? But supposedly he had some ties to ISIL, or for what I read. Don't know that to be a fact. I'm not stating facts unless I know facts. I have no idea. But it's just funny that, the media, which pisses me off to no end, like to create a narrative that they want everybody to buy into so they can actually sell advertisements and newspapers. By creating these so-called quote words and narratives. And to me, that's harmful, especially when you don't have all the facts. And what really amazes me that they don't want to tie it in as a hate crime, because it is a hate crime, regardless of whether it was terrorist or not. This is outright a hate crime. No question about this. It has every element of a hate crime. Just like all the other hate crimes or people of color were being messed with by cops. Well, the people in the club, or at least the club was a gay nightclub, okay, and frequented by mostly gays. All right, that's a hate crime. To me, it became a hate crime before it became a terrorist act. No matter what, it may not have elements of a terrorist act, but deep down, it's really a hate crime. I don't give a damn what anybody say. That's exactly, it is what it is, as they say. And I'm keeping that honest. It is what it is. But some people like to go by a specific narrative, so they won't have to do the investigation that they really need to be doing into this issue. Real talk. All right. Here's my take on this. It's funny that the media gave this a lot of exposure to what happened to those people at that club. How come you can't get the same type of exposure and overexposure? Nothing, it's not overexposed, but the additional exposure that you for crimes against people of color, especially when it comes to cops persecuting black men and women, okay, harassing them and stuff like that. How come it doesn't get the same media attention? Why the fuck did Trayvon Martin's murderer, because he is a murderer, still walk the streets free after 4 years? You know? How come the media hasn't stayed on that motherfucker? You know? If any, I'm not saying that the media should not cover this event, because this is an important event that hopefully will be able to get gun laws changed. The problem is that the media, like certain officials, like to pick and choose their battles. This is what they're doing right now. You know? Not everybody, come on, woman. Can't keep my way. Not everybody is on board with this, you know. But you notice the Republicans, particularly Donald Trump and John McCain, as of late, because I just read it a little while ago, are already saying it's the president's fault about what happened in Orlando. Why, do you ask? Because they're trying to tie it to terrorism. And the weird part about this is they don't ever mention anything about it having anything to do with a hate crime. That's what pissed me the fuck off. You know, I'm really heated right now. I'm saying, and I'm not mad at you great people who listen to me. I really appreciate and love you guys for that. I'm just mad at the situation. I'm very angry. I'm angry because of 40 some odd lives got taken because of hate. And I'm not happy about that. But at the same token, there have been many lives been taken because of hate. Yet they don't classify them as hate crimes. Yet the perpetrators almost always seem to get off. You know, there is no fucking reason that George Zimmerman should be walking anywhere right now, as far as I'm concerned. He shouldn't even be walking, as far as I'm concerned. That's how angry I am about this dude. This dude should not be getting away with the crimes that he got away with. He shouldn't be getting away with any damn thing. He really shouldn't. He really shouldn't. This is a damn shame. Anyway, but seriously though, man, you know, that's what angers me about the media. The media is so biased. And I'm going to say it. Yes, they are fucking racist. Yeah, I said it. You could tell them DJ Wolf said it. You could tell them DJ Wolf at For All to Hear TV on YouTube and Twitter has said it. Because it's fact. They're racist. This media is the most racist media I've ever seen in my life. No question about it. They pick and choose the stories that they want to concentrate on. They pick and choose the stories that they want to focus on. They pick and choose the stories that they think is going to satisfy and comfort the predominantly dominant race. Because they don't care about anybody else's bottom line. They really don't. This media is so much about tabloid journalism. Nobody investigates shit anymore. There used to be a day of that. When guys like Geraldo Rivera, when he was on his grind, used to do that. There are no investigative reporters anymore. They're not. That's sad. I was thinking about something. So I think either somebody mentioned it, or maybe I'll be the first to mention it. I know something, and this goes to the black media. Okay, there aren't any actual that I know of black journalists that are actual investigative reporters. Not in the media from BET or TV One, or that genre, or Bounce TV, nothing like that. Matter of fact, BET nor Bounce TV, and with the exception of Roland Martin, TV One, none of them have shows like that. There used to be a show on BET called Tab Smiley. Tab Smiley used to get his grind on every night in terms of talking about real issues. The only one that's really doing it now is Roland Martin. And he does a good job of it. I just started taping his show a couple of days ago. I will be watching it. But it just amazes me. Outside of that, there are no investigative journalists that actually talk about any real issues anymore. They don't do it. They do not do it at all. Come on, dude. Get your ass over and move on. None of them do it. None of them do it anymore. None of them do it. None of them do it at all. That's the sad part about it, though. There was a time where that happened, where people really took the news seriously. When people wanted to know the real stories. But now this tabloid media has just destroyed what real journalism is about. Because they could care less. They could care less. And I'm sick of it. It used to be about that. It ain't about that anymore. It used to be about that. Man, if I'm not going to go, run over there. But it's destroyed the very fabric of what tabloid journalism is. What are these people doing out here? Hold on a second. See, this is why I used to like guys like Walter Cronkite and Dan Rather. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to go on a limb on this. Dan Rather, they did a snow job on that guy. Dan Rather was probably one of the last really good investigative journalists I ever saw on TV. Especially for CBS, because I used to watch him and Walter Cronkite, because Dan Rather actually had replaced Walter Cronkite when Walter Cronkite retired. And like I said, there are no more investigative journalists. Those days are over with. It's all tabloid fun. Fuck that bullshit, man. And black journalistic television don't even, for the most part, outside of I'm talking about on a television standpoint, or really anything else beyond that, because Black America Web don't do it, and I read them every day. BET don't do it because they don't have shows like that, and they're owned by the dominant society, And that's another whole story. So I found out TV One is too, according to a couple of people I heard on YouTube. That's why I'm so glad there is a YouTube channel, a Ustream, a live stream where people can actually voice their opinions on Twitter, and they're trying to do something with that. There's been something they were talking about Big Brother's already watching YouTube and live stream and Twitter and all, Facebook and all of that. They're already doing it. And you have to regulate what you say. You have to watch what you say anymore. You just can't go out and really say stuff because automatically people gonna think, oh yeah, you're doing this, you're doing. No. But I know one thing I'm going to keep doing, because as long as guys like George Zimmerman and Darren Wilson and those dickheads over at that killed the guy in New York City, what's the guy name? You know what I'm talking about, the one who was on the corner, the guy choked. I can't think of his name. I'm sorry. But anyway, as long as those murderers continue to get away with what they're doing, I'm going to continue to talk about it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to compromise about it anymore. Ain't no compromising here for me. It's not. No, I'm not doing it. You heard it right here. You heard it first. DJ Wolf is not going to compromise his opinions about what he sees is wrong and what's going on with today's society. I'm not going to compromise anymore. I won't do it. I will not, simply put, I will not do it. I'm tired of people getting away with this kind of stuff. They've been getting away with this kind of shit for 400 fucking years. And you think I'm going to shut my mouth? No. You know, one broadcaster said on satellite radio, the genie is out the bottle, baby. Bottom line. Drop the mic. The genie is out the bottle, bitch. And I'm going to keep on keeping on with it. Real talk. Because I'm sick of this shit. You know? Makes no sense that guys like Darren Wilson and George Zimmerman are getting away with the murders that they did of Mike Brown and Trayvon Martin. Two young men who, you know, had potential, regardless of what they said. You know, they were, Trayvon Martin, they had an argument with a coworker of mine because he talking about, well, you know, he was smoking weed. So fucking what? So fucking what? Hell, you had a former president who used to smoke weed. You know? That's a fact. You know? Big deal. You know? Is that going to make them any less smarter? No. No. You had some of your best and brightest in this country that smoked weed before. Not to say that that's condoned. But I'm just saying, it doesn't make them necessarily less smart, you know. But to sit there and use it as an excuse to say, "Oh yeah, he was just a throwaway," which is basically what you're saying. If you're gonna sit there and try to justify Trayvon Martin being murdered because he smoked weed and he stayed in trouble in school as an excuse to say, he was a thug, and you know that was justification for him being murdered. That's a narrative I would never get. I would never go along with. Never. Never, ever, fucking never. It's bullshit. That's just another way of the media, the dominant society media, to try to control your thought to say, oh yeah, you know he was. Oh well, fuck that shit. I ain't going no what oh well shit with our young men. Not gonna happen. You know? No. Do I condone some of the stuff that they do? No. But I don't condone anybody murder them just because of some of the stuff that they do. You know? Because after all, he was a young kid. You know? His father didn't live with him, but his father was in his life. Same thing with Mike Brown. You know? He wasn't perfect. Yeah, a couple things he had no business doing. But did he have to be shot 6 times in his back? No. Sorry. Not going to agree with that. I never will. Because after all, just like those people who got murdered in that club, just like that little boy who got killed in that water, they were people too. It's DJ Wolf. I got more to say about this and other stuff on the back burner. Oh, believe me, I got a lot more to say about this and other stuff on the back burner, including some more shit about Donald Trump. Guys, this has been the Evening Rant with DJ Wolf. I'm going to do a special morning rant tomorrow about the game, about the Cavaliers Warriors Game 6 outcome. Because I will be watching that tonight, so get ready for my post tomorrow morning. This is DJ Wolf, guys. Let me get back to this traffic bullshit again. I'll talk to you later.